Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are doing a What is Hidden reading. So let's get started with your oracles. Messages for Sagittarius. You have It's Not Personal Projection. Many times others project their own pain onto you. The situation is not personal, but rather an opportunity for compassion for yourself and the other person involved. Stop taking the blame by automatically thinking it's your fault. Have discernment of what you own, but also what isn't your problem. On the bottom is dreams realized, manifest. You have the power to create and manifest what you desire. When you choose to push outside of your comfort zone and have determination, your dreams become reality. Now's the time to take action and have a clear focus on what you want. The universe works with you to create it by using your manifesting power for your highest good. So this is kind of indicating like something or someone is holding the one dealing with this, holding them back. All right, messages of love. We're going to get 3 of these. Messages for Sagittarius. Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. And reveal. I want to tell you the truth. On the bottom is conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. So conversation, truth being told. There could be separation here, but it seems to me like the one dealing with this is somehow unfulfilled by the other. Like the one who's doing the thing here is not giving the one dealing with this what they need. This feels like a lack of emotional fulfillment. Um, Feeling like regret and disappointments here, sadness. So let's get the Twisted Oracle. We're going to get 3 of these for more context. Messages for Sagittarius. Round and round. Cycles, triggers, lessons, health, and depressed. Yeah. The bottom is not happy. That's definitely the energy I'm picking up, but it's coming from the one who's dealing with this. There's a sadness here because the one dealing with this is unfulfilled by the other. The one who's dealing with this is sad because the other cannot give them what they need. And what I feel like is the one who's doing the thing is the one projecting onto the one who's dealing with this. And it's saying, you're being held back by this person. Manifest your dreams. Dreams realized is what that says. Manifest. So, what I feel like it's trying to indicate is what you think you want may not be truly the thing you want. But there's a lack of realization of that. It feels more like this isn't the relationship you're truly seeking, or what you're seeking in this person you're not going to find in them. You're going to find it in someone else. Okay, so let's get started with the tarot. What is the truth behind the situation? What is the truth behind the situation? The Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. No, yeah, Virgo, Gemini energy. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So it's saying exactly what I just said. The truth behind the situation is whoever is dealing with this is better off on their own, better off taking action to not try again. So what I feel like is going on is whoever's dealing with this is keeping themselves stuck in a relationship that they're never going to be fulfilled in, or they're never going to get from the other what they're trying to find. Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the indication here from the universe is um, whoever's dealing with this is not doing themselves any favors by keeping themselves stuck in this. There's so much better for you. That's what it's indicating, is there's more for you out there. Um, don't do yourself the disservice of staying with someone who's not giving you what you need. Judgment, the Sun, and the Chariot. Moving on, not giving a second chance. Moving on, moving forward. Making a final decision, or this is once again talking about having the realization that you're better off on your own. Either there's happiness in taking action. Once again, this is about manifesting as well. You have all the tools to manifest whatever it is you need, whatever it is you want. Manifesting happiness, or having the clarity that you have all the tools you need to manifest what it is you want. This definitely feels to me like it's saying don't settle. There's so much more for you out there. Judgment, the Sun, the Chariot. The Fool. Take a risk. Take a leap of faith. And this is talking about either becoming single, being better off on your own. Knight of Swords. Taking action. Offer of truth. Clarity. Truth. The World. Ending a cycle. Yeah, this is indicating it's time to put an end to this repeating cycle, which is saying right here, and take the risk, take the leap of faith. Have the realization that you're better off on your own. Manifest whatever it is you want. Or it's saying whenever you have the clarity that you can manifest what you want, it'll come in quickly. What is the truth behind the situation? The Lilies. Peace. It feels to me like it's saying that whoever's dealing with this, once they take the risk to step out and like see what else is out there, step out on their own, take the risk to realize that you are better off on your own, that is going to lead to peace. So what I feel like it's trying to say is, you may not realize it now, but you're going to, once you take the action, you're going to be a lot happier. The Clouds, darkness coming to light, or a time of improvements after hardship. It's talking a lot about clarity, realization. We have the Lady, feminine energy, so you could be a feminine or dealing with a feminine energy. Grave, once again, talking about an ending. It's without a doubt indicating that this is not the situation you're in that's causing sadness. I feel like there could be some emotional abuse going on here. Someone feeling like it feels like settling to me. Someone feels like they're settling, um, or that like this is all there is. It's indicating to me that there needs to be a realization that there's more for you. It also feels like to me whoever's dealing with this may be staying with the other because they feel like they need to either fix this person or they're trying to fix this person or um, they don't want to leave this person. There's a feeling here of almost like um, pity on the other person. I feel like for the one dealing with this, they know they can do better or they know they deserve better. But for some reason, they're keeping themselves stuck with someone who, as far as a relationship goes, will never meet the full potential. And it feels to me like the energy is saying you need to let this situation go. This isn't meant for you. That you're meant for more. Or you're capable of manifesting more for yourself. Not only, not just more, but whatever it is you want. Whatever it is you're after, you can have that. But you have to let this go in order to have what you want. Okay, how does this affect Sagittarius? To me, it feels like the one who's dealing with this knows that the other is troubled somehow. There's like a savior complex here going on. But the thing is you can't save someone who doesn't want to save themselves. And just because you attempt to save them or you do save them doesn't mean that things are going to get any better. I strongly feel like there's a relationship here that someone clearly sees it's not going anywhere but is still trying to stay. Nine of Cups in reverse, yeah, not getting wish fulfillment, not being emotionally fulfilled in this relationship. Nine of Wands and Six of Wands, recognition of the frustration of the lack of emotional fulfillment. Yeah, justice in reverse and imbalance. What it's saying is the one dealing with this is not thinking of themselves. They see clearly. The one dealing with this sees clearly that they're not getting what they want here. But they're sacrificing their own happiness in order to try to do for the other somehow. And it's saying it's really saying, why are you doing that? Because it feels to me like there's a knowing here of I know I'm trying to save this relationship or save this person somehow when I know I'm not going to get anything out of it at the end of the day. Nine of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands, Six of Wands in reverse. Because it's about balance. No matter what the situation is, just as you give to that person, they need to give to you in return. And the problem here is they're not giving in return. What they're giving is projection. I feel like whoever is the other person, the one doing the thing, they enjoy the fact that the one dealing with this pours into them and they don't give anything back. They want the other to continue pouring into them, continue giving to me, but I'm not going to give anything back. Six of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles. Yep. See, not giving or receiving. Two of Swords. See, there's frustration here about the lack of giving or receiving. Needing to recognize the situation for what it is and make a decision. Six of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords. Three of Pentacles. There is a repeating cycle that, yeah. Hanged Man. Five of Cups in reverse. Needing to recognize the situation for what it is and make a decision and making a decision that you will not regret. See, it's saying even though there is a lack of equal give and take, someone is keeping themselves stuck. Continuing to work on the situation, thinking that the past will not be repeated, but it always is. It's talking about this repeated cycle of not getting wish fulfillment, not being emotionally fulfilled. And I feel like the one who's doing the thing withholds emotional fulfillment on purpose. And it's what this is trying to say is you don't deserve that. And because of the way this person is projecting, the way this person is emotionally manipulating, you should walk away from this because you deserve more. You should go after what it is you want. How does this affect Sagittarius? The garden, a social gathering or something being out in the open. See, the repeating cycle here is this person withholds emotional fulfillment. This person projects. This person mentally manipulates. And whenever they see that the other is to the point where they've had enough, where they're about to walk away, they agree to work together. And then the cycle repeats. It's saying there needs to be recognition of that. The bear, an authority figure, protective energy. See, it's indicating like someone keeping themselves stuck in order to protect themselves or protect the other person. But it's also indicating like the one who's dealing with this is getting fed up with that. They're getting frustrated with that. They're getting fed up with not receiving in return. And that is something that is not sustainable. You can't just continuously pour into the other and them not give anything back, because then what happens is your cup is empty. There's nothing left to give. The Clover, this is luck and serendipity. See, once again, this is saying recognizing what's going on here and making a decision you will not regret that is in your best interest. Luck and serendipity. It's indicating like this has gone on long enough. It's time for you, whoever's dealing with this, it's time to pour into yourself. It's indicating like as far as the other person's concerned, nothing is going to change or nothing is going to come from what you're giving to them. It's like pouring into an endless well is the indication here. It's a lot of hard work with nothing being given in return, no reward. And that if you continue, if you're the one dealing with this, you can continue to do that forever. But the thing about it is you're not getting nothing back in return. And that's what's causing the sadness. So why has this been hidden from Sagittarius? I don't necessarily feel like this is something that's being hidden as much as what it's talking about is someone not seeing the situation for what it truly is. Two of Wands, Strength, yeah, and Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Strength is Leo. Ten of Wands in reverse. End your burdens. So temperance is Sagittarius, but this is talking about having the strength to leave one thing behind and take action towards something else. This is strongly saying stop pouring all your energy, emotion, love into someone that doesn't give it back in return. Pour it into yourself. It's saying it's time to show yourself self love. And the first step in doing that is walking away from this person or this situation. Two of Wands, Strength, Temperance. The Empress. See, the Empress receives. Walk away from this situation in order to receive. Knight of Wands in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Balance, healing in regards to equal give and take. So it's saying don't give to someone where there's an imbalance or a lack of equal give and take. It's saying in order to have balance, you need to find someone who will give that equal give and take. The Empress, Knight of Wands in reverse, Six of Pentacles. Yeah. King of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Cups. It's indicating like giving to the wrong person or giving to the wrong situation. It's saying there's nothing wrong with pouring yourself into something or someone else, but it has to be balanced. They have to do the same for you. This is talking about standing up for yourself, standing up to the other person. It's about loving yourself, giving to yourself. This is more talking about the universe, your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, wanting you to love yourself and make the choices based on the fact that you love yourself. Why has this been hidden from Sagittarius? The ring, commitment. I'm telling you, it's talking about this other person being emotionally manipulative. They withhold. To me, what the feeling is the one who does the thing withholds the very thing that the one dealing with this wants. And they withhold it because they know the other wants it. It feels to me like it has to do with like emotional fulfillment, like withholding love, withholding kindness, something like that. It's saying walk away from that in order to receive. The Sun is clarity. This is saying you have the strength. What's hidden here is someone doesn't see their own strength. They don't see their own power, their own worth, because of this other person. I feel like the moment whoever's dealing with this steps away from this person, that's going to start to change. Things are going to start happening for the better. Because whoever's dealing with this, there's a bright light within this person, and they need to see it. In order for it to shine, they need to see it within themselves. The letter, this is about text or emails. It can be a signed document. This is talking about talking to people. This is talking about talking to people who give equal give and take. So, how does Sagittarius steal this new information? How does Sagittarius deal with this new information? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. And the King of Swords in reverse. It's saying you have to see it within yourself. I keep hearing you're worth it. I feel like by walking away from this person or situation, I see a whole complete change, a whole new world. Like how things are now. By walking away from this person, you wouldn't even recognize the new life. That's how different it's going to be, and I mean that in the best way. King of Wands, the Hermit in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. I feel like someone's lying to themselves. I'm telling you, it's all coming from this person. The one dealing with this is believing what the other person says when it comes to, like, you can't make it without me, yada, yada, whatever. Um, there could be a fear here of being alone. King of Wands, Hermit in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands. Yeah. See, oh my goodness. The one doing the thing does not want the one dealing with this to have the confidence that they know they have within them. See, there's the one dealing with this is getting frustrated. There's a fear here of not being alone, but they're also getting frustrated with not feeling fulfilled in the relationship. The one doing the thing is trying to tell lies to the other to keep them from their confidence, their strength. This reading is saying whoever's dealing with this, you have it in you. You have the courage, strength, confidence. You have the capability to manifest. You can have the capability to give to other people, be who you want to be, whatever it is. Saying you have that. This person is trying to keep that from you, or trying to. It's literally this person's trying to dim your light. This person's trying to dim you from anything you can be or accomplish. But the thing is they can't sustain it. The one dealing with this is at some point is going to break away because the one who's doing the thing can't contain this person. They can't be contained. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Wands, King of Wands in reverse. Card fell out. I need to take the Queen of Pentacles. Is it in reverse? Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit upright, and the Two of Cups. See, there's frustration here. It's saying that whoever's dealing with this is going to get to the point where they don't care. There may be a fear of being alone, but there's going to reach a point of frustration where it's not going to matter to them anymore. See, this person, the one who's doing the thing, is lying to the other to keep their confidence and their strength down to keep them in the relationship. This feels very much, or it sounds very much like the one who's doing the thing is like an energy vampire. It's like they like to soften the light or soften that light energy from the other. And they're very much doing that, but it's like they're getting weaker. Um, the one who's doing the thing is getting weaker while the other is getting stronger. It's because their light shines too brightly for this dark energy. It really feels like a battle of dark and light. Um, I just keep hearing um, like the light. It can't be contained, and that's why this person's not going to be able to prevail over the other or be able to continue to keep them held down. I feel like it's just a matter of time before the one who's dealing with this breaks away from the other. I feel like whoever's dealing with this is very protected. The locket, that is the relationship. The tree, that's family or health. And the fish, money and resources. Yeah. See, this here is showing up very much like energy vampire. Like the other, the one who's doing the thing is using the other as a resource. And I don't feel like it's anything physical. This person is siphoning something from the other and not giving anything in return. And I feel like the one who is dealing with this is nearly depleted. And instead of just giving in, it's saying break away. These are some weird analogies I'm coming up with here, but there's definitely happier times ahead. But it requires taking action to, once again, don't can focus more on this person, focus more on yourself. If this person isn't giving to you the same way you're giving to them, then you need to pour into yourself. Messages for Sagittarius. I was careless with you. And on the bottom is, I hope you're happy for me. I feel like this other person is selfish. The thing is for the one who is doing the thing, they want what that I don't know how to explain it, because this is, I'm not talking about literal. This is like energetic. Um, it's like a lot within the other, and this person wants that lot. They want to draw it from the other to keep it for themselves, but it's almost like, this is, I know this is strange, but it's like whenever they try to draw it into themselves, it just dissipates. Like there's no amount of light that this person can soften from the other that they're going to retain for themselves. This just feels to me like a dark person. Um, like the light is not meant for them. That is so strange. All right, let's get the Sacred Creators Oracle messages for Sagittarius. But that makes me feel like for the one I'm reading for, like you're a light worker, you're a healer. There, there's like a. It feels to me like it's trying to indicate you have a bigger purpose. Don't stay stuck with this person who's just draining your life force. You've got bigger things ahead, and you need to recognize that. It says fill your cup with sacred giggles. And on the bottom is bliss is worth creating from slash for slash from. Okay. So fill your cup with sacred giggles. 21. Essential meanings: completion, the end of a cycle, closure, celebrating a job well done, accomplishments, well deserved success, being proud of your work, travel, limitless options opening up, self care message, not finishing a job, a lack of closure, a time to finish up an overdue or dropped project. Yep, giggles. Childlike, maybe, but there's a deep magic to be tapped into here. So give them space to bubble up. You're entering a time of completion as a goal you have been working on is coming to a joyous and prosperous end. This huge accomplishment will have massive implications moving forward, and the whole world is opening up for you now. Go you. Dip your cup into the well of sacred giggles and drink up. It's time to revel in the afterglow of closure and success and know that you deserve all the joyful prosperity that is coming your way. There is infinite potential on the horizon, so take time to do your success dance and to thank Spirit for getting you this far. This is not a time to play small and act as if it were nothing. Be proud of your accomplishments, as this is a time to say, heck yes, that was massive and I rocked it. Accept this celebratory love wholeheartedly and keep your eyes on the horizon for much more of this energy as you ascend anew. Questions to ask: look back on the past few years and notice how far you've come. What have you accomplished? What is the most important thing you've learned? You may feel called to travel. This card says it's possible. How can you build your dream in a way that will also bring that travel aspiration to life? All right, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.